Hey y'all, you're seeing this is the second intro, which is now the first intro, and the first intro is now the second intro. We misnamed this video, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. I named this video, and you'll see it in the first intro, worst weekend ever on eBay. We sold 9 things in 2.5 days, which is not very good for us. I'm not saying it's not good for a lot of folks. It is good for a lot of folks. Just we try to get around 15 as a minimum over a weekend. That's a bare minimum, and we weren't selling anything. 2 hours after we named it that, we had 10 more sales in 2 hours. It was a miracle. And we're going to title it Miracle on eBay. And you'll see exactly why we title it that in just a second with one of these awesome, awesome sales. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. We hope you're doing well out there. And I gotta tell you, a lot of times you get criticized for clickbait. You don't start talking about what's in your title for 8 minutes, and I'm like, y'all don't watch the show. That's what we do. We do the same thing every day. You gotta come up with a different title and a slightly different theme. And so this was the worst week. I don't know what I ended up titling. I'm probably gonna title it this anyways. The worst weekend ever on eBay, or is eBay done, or something like that. Because I do get those messages sometimes. I'm shutting down my eBay store because I only made 3 sales today, or whatever. I don't know. And so we had a bad weekend. Matter of fact, it's one of the worst weekends we've had in a long time. From Friday to, I guess, midday Sunday, 9 sales. Which, for me, I've been doing this a long time. We have tons of inventory coming in, doing all that stuff. It's a really slow weekend. 15 is like the low bar. And so I'm like, man, this isn't a good weekend. I understand why. I'm going to talk about it in just a little bit. But I got to tell you, ever since I did that, sat down this morning, I wrote this thing out. I always write down a title and something that I want to talk about. And then just a few of the sales, and then we fill them in as we go. There are a couple of really cool sales, really good sales. So it's not like the 9 were terrible. But then as soon as I was done writing that thing, we went out and ate a little bit of lunch today. Came back, there's been 10 sales in the last hour and a half. So I guess I can't complain. So at any rate, that's eBay though. Ups and downs, ebbs and flows. But a couple of cool items sold today. Let's take a look. It's the kind of thing I just can't resist. When somebody's got this stuff at a sale and it's, 50 cents or something, it's $12.95 plus shipping. I think it's plus shipping. Yeah, plus shipping. It's generic, like made in China, cassette cleaners, stuff that you can't buy anymore if you just walk into a normal store. And so I pick them up, 50 cents and the $12.95 plus shipping. Whatever, I'll take it. This next one is kind of cool. It came from the unexpected jackpot sale, which is one of my all-time favorites, probably in the top 5. It's a Friday sale. I don't get to go to Friday sales because I have a full-time job, but this was in the summertime. And I'm like, I'm going to go to a Friday sale today. And boy, did it pay off. And I can't remember exactly how much. I'll have to write this down and give you an update. But I just looked down and I remembered something. I forgot on Sunday to ask y'all what's on your playlist. What's on your music playlist for when you're shipping, and what's on your YouTube playlist. I always ask that on Sundays. I didn't ask it on yesterday's video, so I'm asking right now. By the way, unexpected jackpot. I'm just going to show it to you right now. And I'll have to add this in a minute because I forgot. $1,512 so far off of that sale. Amazing sale. If you're new to the channel, I suggest go back and watching it. It's found some great stuff. So my playlist, the last thing I watched, I just checked over there, was Craigslist Hunter. I watched his very last episode. I watched that one religiously. The music playlist for shipping, and I can't wait to get to shipping today. I've got 2 I've been listening to. I'm kind of eclectic if you haven't figured that out yet. The Doobie Brothers and the Gin Blossoms. That's what we're listening to today. All right, so here's this car. Now this is G1, it's generation 1 Transformers. And I'm sure some Transformer expert will tell me I'm wrong. But these go for like 15-20 bucks. But this one didn't have a wheel. So, and it's broken. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? And so I looked at all the listings. I'm like, I'm going to list this thing. Somebody's going to buy it. And I'm going to list it differently, or at least picture it differently. I do this often. Sometimes when you have a lot of things or something that it's going to be a challenge to sell, not that it was a challenge to sell these sell, it's just this one's a challenge because it has no wheel. I wanted to stand out and get a few more eyeballs on it. So instead of setting it down like this, or like this in the picture, I actually turned it into the transformer and set it up like this because I didn't see any pictures like that. And so mine stood out a little bit. It still took a long time to sell, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. So a little less than you would typically get for sure, because it's got a broken wheel, but still, it was definitely worth listing. Sad to see this one go. Whenever you get those multi-quantity ones that are great sellers, fast sellers, and sell for a bunch of money, you hate to see them go. And this is the AB switch, and it has a remote control. 80 bucks, $79 plus shipping. And this, I think there was 3 total. May have been 4, but I think there was 3. And so that was an awesome one. I wish I had like 100 of these. Here it is. Here's the sale. This thing is awesome. Got this out of the hoarder house. You haven't seen it in episode 1. I think it's in episode 2, I think. You'll see it. A lot of people commented like, you're never going to buy anything off of that guy. But you know what? A lot of folks out there see value in certain things. Like, you know, they see records and they're like, records are worth a ton of money. And some can be. But you would be amazed at how much more money is in different little things. Like we talked about this yesterday, in empty boxes and whatnot. And this thing was cool. And I'm like, I don't think there's any listed on eBay. There are a few on some other spots, some other online platforms. There are some similar ones and reproductions and whatnot. But I'm like, this thing is cool. This poster, and it had backing. And so we're going to have to ship it out a different way because it's pretty big. But this is iconic. This is absolutely iconic right here. The Miracle on Ice game, and I just decided we're going to change the title of this video to eBay Miracles here. Not that it was an eBay miracle that we sold this, but it was kind of a miracle that we had 9 sales in over 2 days and then 10 in an hour. It was about an hour and a half. Absolutely insane. Has that happened to you, by the way? Have you had any of those type of sales, type of days where you just don't sell anything for like 2 days and then you sell 4 things in an hour? So let me know your miracle stories, just out of the blue sales, and tell me in the comments below. But really quick, I won't do this too long, I promise. This is something, you often hear me say best year ever, and it's not always my birth year. I just say best year ever. And at any rate, 1980, I don't remember it, I was 3. But, you know, I certainly do remember as I was growing up, hearing of and seeing video of and hearing Al Michaels' "Do you believe in miracles? Yes," and all that, which is probably the greatest sports call of all time, because that might be one of the greatest sporting events of all time. And some people are like, you gotta be kidding me. Listen, if you are older than me and you remember it, you'll know. If you understand the context of the Cold War. Matter of fact, that's how I teach context of the Cold War. It's how I teach the Cold War. Because, you know, young kids growing up, they're like, what in the world are you talking about? It's a war that they never fought? And I'm like, well, yeah, there were hot spots in the war, but we never really directly fought each other, except for in Rocky IV and in the Winter Olympics. And that's not true either, right? We fought each other in the space race. It was cultural, it was music, it was science, it was economic, it was military, it was all of it. And we fought each other in all of those fields. But thank goodness we never actually shot at each other, other than a couple of close calls, of course. And we did it through proxies. But I use this event, I show this video in my class, I used to anyways, and it's just an excellent way. And you show the space race, Kennedy's speech, you'll show all kinds of different things like that, the cultural part of it through the decades, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way through Rocky IV, really, and showing them the context of the Cold War. All right, I won't bother you anymore, and I will tell you how much that one sold for. We put it out there and it went pretty quick, $60 plus shipping on that one right there. It is really cool. I love it. I just realized I'm probably going to get an awful lot of pushback sports-wise, as far as saying that was probably the greatest sporting event of the 20th century. But I'm going to let you give your opinion. You can chime in below. Give me a better one. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, besides my personal 2002 Angels winning the World Series, which nobody cares about but me. Besides that, on a historic level, 1936 and Jesse Owens in Berlin in front of Hitler on a historic level. I'm trying to think of anything else even rises to the level of those two. If you can remember any, let me know in the comment. Maybe the marathon, the beginning of the marathon in ancient Greece, which actually wasn't a sporting event. But all right, here we go. This, let me see if I can find it. There it is back there. This one right here. It's a PS3 unbranded receiver. And they're going $9.75, I think, free ship. So, you know, there's not a ton of money in them, but there were 4. So I'll take it. Okay, this one came from a sale that we did last week. I missed out on so much stuff. That sale, I'll be hard living it down. Missed out on sterling silver, but I tell you what, y'all, I got a little secret. We made up for it this week. We found sterling, quite a bit of it, and it was really cheap, so that'll be out in a little while. But we have hoarder house videos. We got other garage sale videos we got to get out on the other channel first. So here we go. This one, and on that video, I edited it before I listed this. Didn't realize that there was no pamphlet in here. And that, you know, that makes a difference. And so I think I have it on the video as going for more than I actually sold it for, like 20 bucks, I think is what I put. But this one for $12.95 plus shipping for that one. So paid $1, and there's only 2 worth selling on eBay. The other ones went in my booth, and I'm just going to make a tiny bit. I'm going to sell them for $2 a piece in my booth. I paid $1, so that's not great. But this one right here, $12.95, pays for the rest, gives us a profit. Have one more on eBay to make a profit. I oftentimes do that, is I'll buy a giant lot of stuff. This one wasn't a giant lot, but just hoping there's a winner in there, and knowing that there's 1 or 2 winners in there. I had a feeling about this one, but I wasn't sure. That will definitely make all our money back, and then no matter what else happens, we can make money on them on eBay or in the booth or both. That's why I say sometimes that the booth, really, there's no cost with most of that stuff, because we pay for it with eBay sales on 1 or 2 of the items, and everything else goes in the booth. I'm going to walk around this way. I don't know. There's something about backing up sometimes. I think, oh, you know what? It is over here. I probably should have gone in the other way. This one is in this, I think. It doesn't look like, that's gotta be it. I don't think I have 2 of them. Reebok ankle weights. This is the kind of thing I just have a hard time resisting buying, and I paid $2 for it. I'm like, what am I doing? But you know, I'm like, I can beat people, because I know, right, that there are people out there who are shipping this thing 4 pounds. I'm like, you're never gonna sell that thing. Well, I mean, you might, but you're gonna limit your audience. But I also know that it'll fit in that. And so you have a controlled cost, and you just put a flat rate shipping on there, $8 or whatever. And that's what we did, and it sold $14.50, I think, $14.75 plus shipping, paid $2, not too bad, $10 profit. Next one is one of those Pizza Hut buttons that we bought off of that viewer at the 100 Mile Garage Sale. And I do not remember your name, I apologize, this is in Froggy Flips. And we only have 1 button to go, and I believe that, no, we got 2. I believe that one sold in the flurry of miracle sales today. So that one's, I think, right around $13 on that one. And the other ones we got a little bit more. I think these ended up going 5% or send offer at 5% off or something. So these are the Pizza Hut ones, 1985, best year ever. And apparently if you read a book, you get a sticker, and you read 5 books, you get a free personal Pizza Hut. I think that's the way it went, so not too bad there. And I didn't see any viewer sales today, but sometimes folks buy and they don't mention anything, and I think I recognize that name, and they said thank you. So Melanie, if you are a viewer, we do appreciate the sale. All right, y'all, me and Turner are having a debate here. He sold 2 things. We'll start with the item that's not debatable and is really kind of cute. Blue Ridge Mama listed this. We've got it in a huge record buy, and it says, "God bless us all. Now I lay me down." And so for $8 plus shipping, Turner, so not too bad. And this thing over here, this is what we're having the debate about. I picked this up at the garage sale. I bought a bunch of stuff. I didn't spend much at all for this.
It says
maybe
Transformers,
a quarter, maybe.
But it doesn't look like them.
He says that doesn't look like the Transformers. He says that you can't see the Transformers' faces. That's what he says. Is that right? You can't see the Transformers, or you can see them there, but he says...
They also look a little bit different.
Well, they look different because it's old. That's what they used to look like.
Oh.
You know what's weird, Turner? Is I sold a Gen 1 Transformer today, and then we sold that thing. Crazy. I don't think either of these were to viewers, but you never know. So if it was, thank you. We appreciate it. And that sold for $9, I think, plus shipping. So you definitely got enough to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
You got it, buddy. Thanks.
Bye.
Hey y'all, Blue Ridge Mama. Have a Mercari sale today, and it's over here in the DVDs. It is Gone with the Wind, a collector's little edition. So it had a cute little book in the front here, and just some nice pictures of everyone. I think it's 4 discs. Anyway, I listed this on Mercari just because looking at the sales on eBay, it did not go for as much. So this sold for $15 on Mercari, and so I'm shipping it. It's like $2 and some change for media mail. Anyway, so that's going to go out today too. Thanks, guys. See you later.
All right, y'all. Someday I'm going to have to do a behind the scenes video. Here, so say hi. Today filming this video, I've had to stop and pause 10 times. I edited it all out. I should just keep it all in one time. So there's this new cat who really has the most awesome markings. It's like a white, looks like a lynx. I love it. But we have like a cat factory back there a ways in the woods, because now this is the third cat. 2 kittens have come out of there. And then this is the third. This is a bigger cat. I don't know how old it is. And they don't look like they're related at all, any of them. Jingle, if you remember that, the Christmas cat. We gave that to Bubba's girlfriend, and she loves that cat. And, of course, we fixed Dobby, had to cut off Dobby's tail and the whole 9 yards. At any rate, Sophie's been wandering around, and she was sitting outside my door out there, and I almost stepped on her when I came in, but I brought her in to say hi and to say you're still alive right here. Here is a picture. Last week we sold... Man, we must have sold 15 pieces of clothing last week. And then the last 3 days, 1 piece right here. That's it. That's all we got. Which is fine. I didn't even bring the sheet in. I think it was $12 plus shipping, I think is what this one sold for. And it is a size small, that polo pink striped. So, I don't know. I wouldn't pick it up. Blue Ridge Mama picked it up. But she made a sale. So she made, I don't know how much, $4, $12 plus shipping. What is that, 8 minus fee? You know, maybe around $6 or so. So it's okay. All right, we'll say goodbye out there in a little bit. Say goodbye, Sophie. I'm taking you upstairs. Hey, Reagan, got a couple sales today. What do you got?
Bobby, Raymond, and Sandra.
All right. So how's the Commonwealth Picker Store been doing lately?
Pretty good.
Pretty consistent, right? Pretty good. We're not overwhelmed. It's nice to get 2 or 3 orders a day. Yeah. It's awesome. Okay. And you know what? I read 2 messages. This is from Bobby. Bobby's bought something from us before, and she's been really kind. And Bobby doesn't know this, but I watched a video she did, man, it's like a year ago. And she was trying to raise money for a car. And so I sent her a message. When I saw this, I sent her a message and asked her if she has that car for thrifting yet. And her answer was no. So me and Reagan talked about it, and we're going to, you know, we feel bad you're buying stuff from us, and you're struggling to get a car. So we're going to do something for you. We'll send something in that package for you. And you know, the kids do donate and do different things each month, so we'll do a little bit of something for you. So anyway, thank you, by the way, for being such a good supporter of the show. We appreciate it. And Sandra, and I think it's Angie, and they left a message too. And I'm going to tell them thank you in a minute and read that message too. So thank you, and you're going to help me ship?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
Just a really quick thank you to Larissa and Beverly for going to commonwealthpicker.com and getting the plans for that shipping table. There's been like over 50 people who have done that. So the first person who actually builds it now, I need a picture. Send it to commonwealthpicker.com at gmail, or commonwealthpicker@gmail.com, or on our Instagram. I'd love to see the first one. That just intrigues me. So thank you, and we hope it works out for you. Couple messages. One I just have to read, and the other is from, let me look here, Raymond. Raymond, thank you for the kind message. We hope it works out for you. We hope the Animan sticker brings you some luck. The We Get Things Moving sticker brings you some luck. Congratulations on your next step in reselling, and we wish you the best. Keep us updated. This is to Sandra, or Sandra. I don't know which one it is, so my apologies. And Angie, she says the green. She's the ones who bought the shirts back here, the green one and the yellow one. She says green for Angie. She'll probably wear it to chemo treatments because she likes the nurses and they kid around a lot. They will laugh about it, I'm sure. And the yellow is for me because it's my favorite color, just like Reagan. Right? Appreciate your videos and your family working together the way that they do. Please keep us updated on that, and we wish you all the best. And thank you for the support. And send us a picture. Send us a picture. Let the nurses send them a picture. Tell them about it. We appreciate it, y'all. Thanks so much. And we can't wait to see you next time.